Let's make a crochet handle. I'm going to use this piece of scrap cherry. First, I'm going to mark out the size of the tube. Since I want this to be a really thick handle, customer requested a pretty thick one, I'm going to go ahead and just square this off a little larger than needed, try and cut it down the center. All right, this blank is roughed out. Now I got to drill a hole down the center, or close to it. Doesn't have to be perfect.
I normally use 5-minute epoxy to glue in the tubes, but today I'm testing out some new Titebond CA. Usually that's where it'll fail if it's gonna, but if it makes it through that reaming out process, I'm in good shape. I do all my wood turning on my Shopsmith Mark V lathe, and it's pretty self-explanatory, so just let you guys watch. Little test there that you'll see a lot of woodworkers do. It's not any magic test, but if your piece is spinning and you lay your tool on the top and you hear that sound, you can tell without having to stop it and check it that it's not perfectly round. And sure enough, we got one side that is just a little flat yet, so listen for the change in the sound. Right there. See the difference from that side? Not quite there. Oh yeah, and you can see it. It's a cylinder on this side, but not on this side. Sweet sound. Client asked for this handle to be a little thicker than normal, about the size of a dry erase marker, I believe was the request. And it was planned to have an inlay, so you'll see me getting prepared to put that in. I'm going to use waxed thread inlaid in CA. Making this handle out of cherry, and I'm using my Shopsmith roughing gouge for the majority of the work. I really like how this cherry turns. It's just turns so smooth, and the tooling finish is almost non-existent. Only a little minimal sanding, and this is ready for the next stage. I'm going to do a quick double check to make sure I like the grip on this. I like having some family test out the handle for me, see if it fits them well. Put this back on the lathe, gives me like another hand to work with, and I'm wrapping this thread and inlaying it with medium CA as I go. I've learned now I want to leave the thread a little ways below the surface, and then I fill in the top, any gaps, with more CA, and I really like this heavy thin, and then I can sand it back down to the level of the wood to get a nice smooth finish. And then really the important part to this process is to make sure you've sanded through, found any air bubbles, any gaps, add a little more CA, clean, sand, clean, add a little more CA, and make sure you just don't want any little cracks or crevices or air bubbles that are going to capture any of that sanding dust and make the final product look bad. Pretty much done with that sanding, and I can take it out and add a few coats of my Watco crystal clear lacquer finish. Does a nice job of bringing out the grain in the cherry and adding a nice gloss to the CA, and then back on the lathe for a quick polish before assembling the final product. If you've made it this far, I really hope you liked the final product, and I also hope you leave a question or a comment. I really appreciate feedback on what techniques I could have done better and what you like about what I did. The interaction is one of my favorite parts of posting, and I appreciate hearing from you. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more.